Well, good day to you one and all. It is I, Justin Hawkins, and this is Justin Hawkins Rides Again. I'm going to take a sip. Oh, wow, everything tastes better from that cup, and I don't really know why. It's just one of those things that... Today, I'm talking about Brian Daddario, one of my favourite musicians in the whole world. You'll recognise that name because he's in the Lemon Twigs, and I interviewed those guys not that long ago, and I cover their music from time to time. He's brilliant, and he's done a solo single and album, but the single's called Till the Morning, and it came out on the 19th of February. So I'm going to listen to it and analyse it carefully, and do all the things I normally do, waffle on about other stuff and go down some tangential meander fonds. That's that, don't it? Yeah, it's going to be a tangential meander font. Justin Hawkins rides again. Brian Daddario. So, Brian Daddario, elder twig of the Lemon Twigs, has revealed that he's recorded a solo album which is released on the 20th of March. Till the Morning, Brian explains, is a compilation of songs from over the last few years that felt like they belonged together, and follows the Lemon Twigs' Everything Harmony in 2023 and last year's A Dream Is All We Know. These are two fucking really, really good albums. If you've got time on your hands and you're wondering what to listen to, check out Everything Harmony and A Dream Is All We Know. In fact, do all of the Lemon Twig stuff if you're not familiar with it, because it is awesome. It's also the first album to be released on Headstack Records, which is the Daddario brothers' own label. So they're taking matters into their own hands now. Younger twig, Michael, co-produced the album and directed the video. And Brian has confirmed that in spite of his solo work, he is mostly planning on doing more Lemon Twig stuff. That's really good, because I think it's nice to sort of have an outlet aside from your main band thing that doesn't, cannibalise the attention that your main band thing should have, And it's really inspiring that he's working with his brother on stuff that's away from their project together. That's just lovely, isn't it? The title track has been described by one reviewer as reminiscent of early Kinks with a blend of the Beatles and Bob Dylan. I mean, okay, so the Kinks, the Beatles and Bob Dylan. I'm going to really hate this one.
Der neue vollelektrische...
Well, it's fair to say I wasn't expecting that. Oh, it's an advert for a Ford Capri. That can't be a Ford Capri. It hasn't got the right window at the back, has it?
Ford Capri. Die Legende ist zurück.
That's unbelievable. Ford Capri. I used to love those cars. That looked shit, though. I'd much prefer my Focus. It's just, that is the king of the road, in my view, the Ford Focus. And the Capri, it's just looks like a training shoe with some dickhead driving it. Get yourself a Focus. Do yourself a favour. Especially the Moss edition. That's my favourite. Alright, so something really cool happened in that first run. It did something that we weren't expecting, because it goes... And then it goes to... I think, right? Okay, so I'm seeing him with a capo on 2, I think. I'm going to have to try and simulate that so I can play along with it. When I get off the train and I crawl in your bed. I think that's doing something like that. It's kind of like if the capo's on 2, it's like a G minor C D. The past rolls away. And then straight away, he always takes a left turn and has a really, how can I put this? He does that when he's weaving melodies. It starts off with something that you think you know where it's going, so it gives it that sort of eerily familiar kind of sense to it. But it's actually luring you into believing that you know the song already, and then you don't, because he takes a left turn before even the second revolution starts. It's oh god, he's always really inspires me as a songwriter, because he never does what you think he's going to do.
past rolls away. A lifetime of dread travels through all of the fables I read, and they don't come back until the morning. If I knew where my mind went tucked beneath your thighs, I'd go there more often. I'd never arise like the straw man collector. Your words hypnotize, but I won't check my pockets till the morning.
He's very clever, isn't he? He's a clever boy. Love that honky tonk piano part there. That's nice.
Lips, they surround me in a halo of dreams. They show me things my eyes never could have seen, like the two.
They've got this habit of like, because you can see like it's a G, E minor, C, D shapes on the second fret capo position thing, and then Michael, the cheeky bugger, keeps cutting away from the guitar when I'm trying to figure out what the second part of that revolution is, and then to these lovely sculptures that are displaying quite advanced patina. They're probably made out of copper or something with copper in it at some point, because they've got that lovely green colour. I'd like to have a house that was that colour. It would be really nice, wouldn't it?
Stone Raider who shined on Galilee, whose candle burned brightly till the morning. All I've got a man is in a state of disrepair.
And this second, is it the second or we're probably already at the third verse here. The arrangement becomes super rich, and I'm listening to them on my Grado RS1s. Thanks, Rich Grado, for repairing these. Really appreciate it. And it suddenly becomes so full. I'm trying to figure out what the instrumentation is. There's lots going on here.
A state of disrepair. Shallow is the grave, its headstone bare.
You got a piano over there. There's something like sounds like it might be doing some weird slide stuff, or even I don't think it's pedal steel, but it's like some dong, boing, but it keeps bending up like that.
Long forgotten child
There's an organ in there.
of Our Lady of Air, who couldn't hear the robin sing that morning.
And one of the things that I noticed about Brian Daddario when I saw the Lemon Twigs live is that he and his brother are just fucking really, really, really solid lead guitarists. And I think when Brian goes off on one, you get a bit of a reveal as to how musically educated he is. He makes sort of harmonic choices that are really interesting, I think. It's kind of like he has got a George Harrison vibe about the way he does lead guitar. And fuck, that can only be a good thing.
My fingers, they touch you and fill your eyes with song. My spirit tells my body that my spirit don't belong. But the right is far more righteous in a world of wrong. And the night is pitch black until the morning. All the saints who are slaughtered are alive like you or me.
His voice sounds completely different in this verse. It's like I don't know. I think production-wise, they're definitely like flexing a bit because it sort of changes color in really subtle ways, widens, and then the voice sort of seems isolated and more distant in this verse. Just makes it a great journey. Sometimes I listen to the Lemon Twigs, and I don't think this is any exception. The luxurious nature of these kind of analog sound sources and the way they've recorded them in a really traditional way, that's all beautiful. But the detail that they go into when they're building these tracks is kind of like it makes me, when I really concentrate on it and think about it, it makes me a bit nauseous because I'm sort of trying to figure out how it's all done. And it's not a relaxing listening experience, but it is so fucking impressive. I really, really think these guys are making the best music at the moment. And this Brian Daddario offshoot is every bit as cool as that stuff. It's an amazing thing to augment your Lemon Twigs listening experience with. This is a thing that you used to get on 60s records where it's just like a wig out jamming on one chord, it seems to be, or like a chord and then a seventh in version of it. If someone's hitting like a 7 in there. Oh god, that's really good. It's the Lemon Twigs Jim, but not as we know it. It's just one of the Lemon Twigs, accompanied by another significant member of the Lemon Twigs. Fucking awesome stuff. I use the comment section below to tell me what you think. This is a unbelievably prolific artist. Output at the kind of Devin Townsend level, really, because they're doing like an album a year as the Lemon Twigs and augmenting that with stuff as solo efforts. It's really quite a lot of work, and these aren't simple arrangements. It's great stuff, and I love it, and I hope you did too. Justin Hawkins rides again. Well, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, watch one of these 2 videos, and as I said before, go back and listen to everything by the Lemon Twigs and listen to this new Brian Daddario offering and tell me what you think. Nice one, guys. I'll see you on the ice. Yeah, see you. Okay.